All right, what's up, boys and girls? I just was in the restream tonight and I saw something and it gave me an idea for something that I had kind of already had an idea to make a video about, but I was just waiting for the time to come about, and I guess now's the time. And the title of the video is going to be, what did we learn today? And this will probably be another series going forward. I'm going to have so many fucking series, but who gives a fuck, right? So I saw him ban somebody today or tonight and say something. And like I said, it just fucking hit me about something that he said last month. And well, let's just jump right into it. So you see on your screen, Corndog Jerry says he asked him. So a few minutes earlier, I think DSP somebody asked him if he took Jasper to the vet on his day off. And he kind of blew it off. And he said, I already fucking answered in my pre-stream. Yeah, he's fine. And that's kind of, it's not the exact words, but to paraphrase it, that's kind of what he said. Yeah, he's fine. So Corndog Jerry, he asked two questions and then DSP snapped on him. Question number one is, did you take Jasper to the vet? So DSP already answered the question. Corndog Jerry asked that. Then this fucking idiot here talking about at Turtle Dude, what are your feelings about tortoises? Fuck you. See what the next picture is. So a few seconds go by and then Corndog Jerry says again, so he didn't take the cat to the vet? Couldn't understand what he was saying because DSP was just mumbling his way through the answer, of course, and Corndog Jerry couldn't understand what he was saying. He asked twice, and then let's see what fucking happened once DSP saw his question. Let's go.
You know what the last great movie I saw was, Callie? Because I don't remember, because I don't really watch movies that much anymore. So there you go. Alright, so I explained all of that. Corndog Jerry says I didn't take my cat to the vet, so now he can be permanently banned from the channel. Because when you're an idiot like that, you're obviously trying to bait shit, you're trying to be a dick. You're not going to listen to what I say, you can fuck off. Goodbye. Wasting my fucking time. Oh, yeah. He didn't take his cat to the vet? I literally just said he went to the vet, everything's fine. Oh, so he didn't take his cat to the vet? No, fuck off. If you don't care, you're a scumbag. You're only asking because you're a scumbag and you want to try to say something negative about me. You don't actually care about my family or my pets, so you can go fuck yourself. Fucking piece of shit. Helicopter. There we go. No, seriously, assholes like that, they seriously make me not want to even talk about my personal stuff anymore. Really, they do. Like, you know that guy's in here with an agenda just to make me look bad. So I say exactly what happened, all the good news. Oh, so it's bad, he didn't do anything. Yeah, okay. So I was like, why bother? Why tell you guys anything about anything, right? If everyone's going to twist it into something disgusting and negative, then why fucking bother? Right? Just keep everything a secret. You act like I'm some kind of a secret agent and tell you nothing about my life. It's all redacted information. Right? Okay.
Absolutely incredible. I don't fucking understand this guy sometimes. Again, when we're going to look at the messages again, I mean, he asked you fucking twice. So let's just read the messages again first. The first one, did you take Jasper to the vet? I mean, again, he mumbled his way through the answer the first time. Corndog Jerry just asks again, did you take Jasper to the vet? Let's see what the second question was. DSP didn't answer the first question. A few, 20, 30 seconds it goes by. Corndog Jerry asks again, so he didn't take the cat to the vet? Couldn't understand what he was saying. He wasn't even asking DSP at this point. He was asking the fucking chat. And then DSP just fucking blows up on him for what reason? Probably because tips were a little bit low. I think we all know the reason, but let's feign ignorance the way he feigns distress and pretend we don't know why DSP blew up like that. So again, DSP, he asked you fucking twice. Maybe if you actually read the chat instead of just reading the messages whenever fucking money's attached, you piece of shit. Maybe you would fucking understand that he couldn't understand you the first time, bitch. And then the whole point of this video was, and this is a direct quote, makes me not want to talk about my personal life anymore. And then another direct quote, I mean, why bother telling you guys anything? And then unquote, essentially he's saying, if you're just going to respond to me like that. And those two things made me fucking think of this video and made me think, all right, we're going to make this video. So Makes me not want to talk about my personal life anymore, and why bother telling you guys anything? So we'll save that for now. Let's look at 2 reactions after Corndog Jerry. And by the way, prayer hands in the chat for Corndog Jerry, please. Let's look at a couple of reactions for what happened afterwards. So Caden Grant says, wow. Mature Carl, LOL. Some fucking dumbass. DSP lean in, DSP banhammer. Blender bottle, jeez. Mr. Stupid One. Mr. Stupid One. By the way, I don't know how you're not fucking banned yet. And if you don't know, that was DSP's passwords to a lot of shit way, way back in the day. That obviously got hacked because he used Mr. Stupid One. Says, why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic? And then the fucking gem of the night. Orange Cat at DSP Gaming. Goodbye to dead weight. So, sorry about that, Corndog Jerry. RIP to you, buddy. You're dead weight, and we had to fucking cut you loose so the rest of us could survive. And then Caden Grant again. A chill stream, this is not. And then George Costanza here. Very observant. He says, the second half said he couldn't understand what was being said. Did that guy have previous messages that were an issue? And the answer is no. I showed you both of his questions. I mean, DSP didn't say anything about Corndog Jerry trolling, so I'm assuming he wasn't. You know, just, again, the chat, but you don't read the chat, DSP. You're only concerned when fucking money comes in. You greedy bitch. So then we go to the next picture, and then the wheelchair comes in. And I don't even like using that term generally, but for this guy, he gets it. Fuck him. I'm not even calling his name. The wheelchair is what we call him. Says high school bully victim. I don't even know who he's fucking talking to at this point. Turtle Dude says, get these trolls out of here. Light says, troll's gonna troll. And then the wheelchair. Sexless incel. So, this is a guy who super chats DSP like his life depends on it. And he calls somebody else a sexless incel. Now, this makes me think of King Michael. Before, I thought King Vanity or Queen Vanity was King Michael. Apparently, he wasn't. He was just some dumbass troll named Level Minded. Shout out to you. But Wheelchair here calls somebody else a sexless incel. My God, I've fucking seen it all. And then Blender Bottle says, at DSP Gaming, but it's probably a good idea to not talk about your personal life. DSP, even your dumbass fucking chat, and make no mistake about it, they're all dumbasses, know that you shouldn't talk about your personal life to everybody and share all these fucking details with everybody. So this got me thinking back to last month when his YouTube payment didn't come through on time. By the way, it didn't come through this month again on time either. And it made me think about last month when he was stuck at home and his YouTube payment didn't come in, and he put those fucking tweets out, a string of tweets, which, by the way, he went back and fucking deleted. I tried to go find them right now for this video. He fucking deleted them off his Twitter. Because he knew what he was fucking doing. But we're going to save that for the end. So it made me think about when he sent those tweets out about how he was stuck at home and his payment didn't come in and he couldn't go anywhere because they didn't have money, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to listen to a few clips from that pre-stream. And, well, DSP, you shouldn't share shit about your personal life, you dumbass. Even your chat knows it, but apparently you don't. Let's see what the first video is.
Anyway, so yeah, yesterday was basically a very shocking day because this is something that I depend on. Something that now is my main source of income. That one YouTube payment I get a month is what my one giant payment I get from anyone a month. Any other income I make is you guys tipping me. That's it. I get YouTube payment and you guys tipping me. That's all the money that I make here. Okay? And when it didn't come through, I was nervous. I was like, does this mean that it's delayed? Does this mean I'm not getting it today? This is my one day off a week. What am I going to do? Like, I don't have enough money to go grocery shopping, but also get food today to eat with my wife. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm basically nervous about what's going on here. I don't know what's going to happen. So I tweet about it. Now, when I tweet this out, okay, I am not asking for anything. I am not saying, oh, rally the support, I need your help. Nothing like that at all. I'm just sharing what's going on in my life on Twitter. That's the point of fucking Twitter, right? Right? to share things going on in your life. Like, that's what social media is supposed to be for. So I share this, and I'm like, man, you know, this kind of sucks. I don't even have enough money to go grocery shopping for the week right now, and I really hope that the payment comes through. That's it. That's all I had to say. People freak out, of course, the shitheads. Oh my God, he's saying that he's starving. He has no food in the house. What's he going to do? Wow, all that money he raises on every stream, and he has no money for the house, and blah, blah, blah. So every piece of garbage on the internet craps on me collectively. Like a big, disgusting duty bomb hits my Twitter account, and it is revolting. It's vile. If you read some of these comments, it's some of the most nasty, toxic, just full of vitriol and hate. Some of the most fucked.
All right, and him just crying and complaining and acting like a fucking Karen as usual. But we're going to listen to 2 more clips that came after that, but that's the first one for now. Direct quote. I don't have enough money to go grocery shopping and to eat today. Direct quote. Remember that fucking statement. And by the way, how nice of you, Phil, to share fucking personal info about your life like that on Twitter. Who goes on to fucking Twitter and says, oh my God, my fucking payment hasn't come in. My quote unquote work check hasn't come in yet. And now I'm stuck here at home with my wife. And I don't have enough money to go grocery shopping and to eat today. And you wonder why people shit all over you. And well, we'll get into that later. Don't worry about it. But then he does the mock detractor voice and says that other people are saying he's starving and he doesn't have enough money for anything. Again, direct quote was, I don't have enough money to go grocery shopping and to eat today. So we're stuck at home. And within the same fucking, that was a 1 and 52-second clip. Within the same clip, he says that people are saying he's starving and he doesn't have enough money and blah, blah, blah. Ugh, fuck you. Let's hear the fucking follow-up comments. This is a 3-minute clip, so get ready for this. Have to listen to his fucking voice for 3 minutes. Let's see what we got.
All right, never ever is it okay. So that being said, fuck you. I mean that. Fuck you. Any scumbag who wanted to try to riff on me yesterday and be gross to me. I was just sharing my thoughts about what was going on, how I was nervous about it. What happens if that, just being very transparent with everyone. If that payment did not come through yesterday, and it was delayed till today or tomorrow, no groceries, so I have just enough food in the house for probably a day or 2 extra. So it would have been okay through the weekend, but then I would have really had no more food in the house. Jasper needed supplies, and him not having supplies, that's kind of messed up. And I was depending on that money to come through, and it had always come through overnight before, so I based my budget and my timing of my schedule with the payment coming through, and it didn't. And it actually terrified me for a little bit there. I didn't know what was going to happen. So we had to change our entire day schedule. Okay? What we ended up doing is basically staying home all day because I didn't have any money. I mean, like I said, I had less than $100. So what we did, we already were going to order breakfast. Well, actually, I take it back. We were going to go out and get breakfast, but instead we said, well, let's stay home and order breakfast and order a little bit on the cheaper side, which we did. We ordered from a place that's way less expensive than maybe another place we normally would have went. And it was all right. The food was pretty good, but it wasn't amazing. Like we kind of wish we had gone out because we know what we ordered would have been a lot better fresh and in person rather than being delivered. But it is what it is. So we did that, and then we just sat around and waited all day. Kat was playing Yakuza 5, and I was watching her play and helping her out with some stuff in it, and Jasper was relaxing. We were having a good time. Basically, we had a relaxing day together, all right? So we kind of just sat around all day, and every once in a while I would go on Twitter, and I saw some news stories popping up that I commented on and the like, right? But again, these toxic people spin their narrative. This is supposed to be your day off, and here you are sitting on Twitter all day, reading one guy actually says this, reading Kiwi Farms and Twitter and responding to all the things that they're saying. Kiwi Farms? I haven't been on Kiwi Farms in fucking months. Like I said, I only go over there when people tell me, Phil, there's something really dangerous. You need to go over there and read it because people are threatening you and your family and saying fucked up stuff. You have to go check it out for your own personal protection. I never go over there. I mean, seriously, I think Kiwi Farms is living in everyone's minds except mine. I don't give a fuck about what happens over there with those fucked up people. Those are the worst dregs of the internet over there. You want to talk about the worst place to go? That's probably one of the worst websites you could ever stumble upon by accident. Because I don't think anyone in their right mind would intentionally go to a fucking place like that. I haven't been there in a million years. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about over there, nor do I give two shits. All right? I'm just looking at all the negative shit being tossed about on Twitter here. And I'm like,
Hey, Fear Burnell, good to see you again, buddy. Long time no see. Can't even look at this picture and fucking keep a straight face, but he starts off the clip with, fuck you. No, seriously, fuck you. And then he talks about how he's just very transparent, which is why he tweeted that stuff out and why he's sharing all this information about himself. Again, blah, blah, blah. Another direct quote was, he had enough money probably for one day, and then he wasn't going to have any food in the house. That's a direct quote. Go back and listen to it if you need to. Phil, buddy, if you have no money in your account and one day of food in the house, that probably means you're going to be starving pretty soon, you fucking idiot. So the people that tweeted back at you and said, you probably are going to be starving pretty soon, they're right, you dumbass. Again, why are you sharing this information? We know why. Trust me, we know why. You're trying to spin it as something else, but we fucking know. And again, we'll get to that in the conclusion. But direct quote again, less than $100 in his account, no payment from YouTube yet, and he, by the way, he still ordered out for breakfast. He still ordered out for breakfast. And he also said that that was probably the cheaper option rather than going out to eat. Which means these are people are probably fucking feasting. No telling where they're going for breakfast. But he ordered out and that was the cheaper option. I mean, I'm assuming y'all have ordered out. I've ordered food to go, as well. Or to be delivered as well. I can imagine how expensive their fucking food was. Just the food alone, the taxes, the delivery fee, the tip, it all adds up, man. And those fucking places, they'll gouge you on the fucking prices because they have to make a profit too. And these Phil's fucking ordering a bunch of food. He wants to feast every fucking meal, feasting with the king or whatever, but talking about he has less than 100 as an account. I mean, less than 100 in his account. I mean, dude, I know what it's like to be fucking broke. Most of us know what it's like to be broke, living paycheck to paycheck. We fucking know, man. And the main difference between us and you, Phil, is that most of us aren't making $100,000 plus a year. But we somehow find a way to fucking survive without sharing all this bullshit on social media and getting all these complete strangers in our business and all this fucking horse shit, man. Why do you do this stuff? Just for the sake of the video, I'm pretending like I don't understand why he does it. Again, we'll get to it at a certain point. I'm sure most of you already know why he does it. And then we get to the part about kiwi farms. He hasn't been on kiwi farms in months. And the only reason he goes to kiwi farms is when people tell him that he needs to go for his own safety because people are threatening him and this and that. Motherfucker, I've never seen one fucking person legitimately threaten you on kiwi farms. Not one fucking time. People talk shit and people, just fucking shoot the shit and they troll on kiwi farms. It is what it is, man. I've never seen anybody threaten you and all this bullshit you're trying to fucking make it seem like. Oh, and coincidentally, I have seen one of your own fucking mods threaten you and threaten your horse and all this other bullshit. I ain't seen kiwi farms do it, but I've seen one of your mods do it, you dumbass. Let's see what the next clip is and, well, let's just fucking see.
And luckily, within a few hours, the payment did clear and hit my bank account. I was like, now I can go out and do everything I need to do. So Kat at that point just stayed home. She wasn't going to get ready to go out and do everything that late. So I just went out and did everything myself, grocery shopping, errands, running and everything. A couple of hours out shopping and about and came home. And then because we actually had some money, because the payment had come through, I actually ordered us a decent dinner. It's this Asian food place. I've told you guys about it before. It's kind of Asian fusion. They do both Japanese and Chinese cuisine. So I ended up ordering a bento box that has a variety of stuff, including some shrimp tempura, some katsu chicken, some chicken teriyaki, stuff like that. And my wife got a bunch of Chinese food. Like she got a combo plate that had like some what was it? Like chicken chow mein, but also it had like I think General Tso's chicken and stuff like that. So we liked it a lot. We did. We were good. You know, like wow, good. After being stressed out all day long about this happening, the big payment came through. We're like, we can actually have like a good dinner now. So we were relieved and we had a good dinner together. And that was basically our day out. That was our day out was a day in. We instead of having a day out which we had originally planned, we had to stay in all day. Now,
Gee, that sounds fucking expensive, Phil. And then going back to the beginning of it, the motherfucker said, well, Cat didn't want to go out, so I had to go out and get groceries, and I did all this. Man, motherfucking X to doubt that bullshit. I 100% guarantee this pussy ordered groceries to be delivered. Ordered a bunch of shit to be delivered. I'd bet any amount of money on that. That he didn't go out by himself and go to all these different places and stops and whatever. Whatever. My ass. Probably went to the liquor store to pick up gin and ordered everything else to get delivered. And then, Jesus Christ, talks about how they ordered out for dinner again. Ordered out for dinner twice. Meanwhile, he's stuck at home, has less than 100 in his account, and is waiting for his YouTube payment to come in. And they ordered out twice. Instead of just grabbing some eggs or making a fucking sandwich or trying to be creative around the house with whatever you fucking have left, they order out again. It sounds fucking expensive. Fees, tips, taxes, feasting with the king. Like, there's nothing wrong with you ordering out, man, and treating yourself sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're doing begathons and tweeting out that you don't have money in your account, and by the way, I guarantee you the next day when he came back on, he started begging probably that night because the tip total was low. It's fucking insanity, man. It's fucking insanity. Let's go ahead and listen to the next clip. And these are two clips that I had to piece together because there was a little bit of dead air between them. But these will be the last two clips, and then we'll have our fucking conclusion, our Jerry Springer's final thoughts. Shout out to, I can't remember who fucking said that, but that they like my Jerry Springer final thoughts. But you'll get these at the end of the video, homeboy. So let's see what we got.
What did I learn from this situation? Number one, I learned do not depend on that payment being there first thing in the morning. It seems like it does consistently come through on the 21st of every month, no matter what. But it's no guarantee it's going to be there in the morning like it had been previous months. I mean, this was near disaster levels. All right, near disaster levels, because if that money hadn't come through, we couldn't do anything that we needed to do on our day off, and essentially it was a wasted day off. And having to rearrange my work schedule around having to go out and do the stuff I should have done on Wednesday would have really sucked and negatively affected my business as well as everything else going on, right? So now I'll know, do not schedule my day off to be that day and expect that money to be there right away. I either need to have money saved up previous or have that day when the money clears be the day before my day off, etc. You see? So that's number one thing I learned. And number two, I learned no matter what I put on Twitter, people will turn it into something negative, despite the fact that that's not my intentions of what they're trying to say. Like, people were literally saying, oh, you see, you're putting this up on Twitter because you're expecting people to send you money. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? When did I say that? I'm not asking for anything at all. I'm just sharing a crappy life experience with people. That's the point of social media. It's called social. You're interacting with other people, in society. That's the definition of being social. Not being an introvert and hiding everything from everyone else, but actually interacting with people out in society is called being social. So when I'm sharing that experience with people, by the way, I also share positive experiences with people. It's not just constant negativity, right? But these people are so sick in the fucking head, they turn everything into, oh, you posted that up because you're expecting people to send me money. No, I'm not expecting anything. I don't want money. I didn't ask for any money. You're out of your fucking minds. You're scumbags for even saying that. Really. Because, again, to these idiots, right? They can't believe that I would operate a business because I actually like what I do. They can't believe that I'm around for 13 years because I have genuine social interaction with you guys, and we have a great time together on streams. We talk with each other, we hang out. It's kind of a fun.
I don't know if he's making excuses for himself or he's doing it because he really is a manipulator and liar and this is his grift. I don't know, whether he thinks he's living righteous or he thinks he's living the right way and he's a good person and he just has to do these mental gymnastics, or because he really is that fucking scammer you see on TV and the selling the holy water and all this bullshit. I don't fucking know, but let's start back at the beginning. So this fucking guy is nearly 40 years old, and he's just now learning how to budget money and to make sure he has money set aside for his day off. And go back and listen if you need to. He said that he learned that he needs to not rely on the YouTube payment on a certain day and to set money aside for his day off. 40 years old. Gee, Phil, I wonder why you fucking went bankrupt, man. I can't fucking figure it out. None of us can figure it out. And then the whole point of this video, the whole reason I even made this video. So from our perspective and everybody that shit on you that day on Twitter, so we're supposed to look at this as a person that begs for a living, and that's what you do. Try to dress it up all you want, but you beg for a living. Couldn't understand why people would think that he's begging when he tweets out that he's broke, that his work payment hasn't come in yet, and that he and his wife are now stuck at home because of it and they can't afford groceries and food for the day. And I wonder why people would think that you're fucking asking for contributions behind the scenes, which he denied right there flat out. But I can't understand why you would think people are thinking that you're asking for fucking donations and contributions behind the scenes. Because he's stuck at home. His payment hasn't come in yet. He has less than 100 in the account, and him and his wife can't get groceries and eat for the day. But he wants to pass it off as he's tweeting it out because he's a good guy and he's just letting his fans know, this is a normal day. And by the way, again, I would be willing to bet any amount of money that he got at least one tip that day behind the scenes. Any amount of money, I'd be willing to bet my YouTube channel on it. That putting out those fucking tweets, he got at least one tip behind the scenes that day. But you know damn well he won't share that info. It's amazing how this guy shares all this shit about his life and he's this good guy who lets his fans know what's going on. I bet you he wouldn't share that fucking info. Like that $1,100 tip he got overnight that Tevin called out and then he fucking deleted the Streamlabs leaderboard. It's fucking funny, isn't it, Phil? You think people fuck with you because you share all this shit and you're a nice guy, and here you are doing these shady ass things. Why did you delete that Streamlabs leaderboard? Why? After Tevin called it out. I thought you liked to share information. Lying piece of shit. I mean, this stuff works on your brain dead fan base and these low IQ fucks that you have there. But it don't work on us, man. That's why there's so many of us, dude. That's why your fan base is so small, and that's why there's so many of us. You can only pull this shit on so many people, man, before, other people start to say, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why are you saying these things? Why are you acting like that? But you deserve it, man. You deserve to have this fucking entire group against you for shit like this. For putting that stuff out on Twitter and then trying to claim you're just being nice and sharing information. Then look at the beginning of the video. Corndog Jerry just fucking immediately banned and shit all over for asking a question. And then at the end of that clip, he claimed he's a social person. He claimed that's what he's doing on Twitter. He's interacting with other people in society, and that's a direct quote. On Twitter, he's posting all this shit. He's sharing information. He's interacting with other people in society. You are so far gone from reality. Your mind is so fucked up, dude. You are lost, man. You need serious fucking help. If you think you're interacting with society with all those robotic tweets you send out every day, the fucking whale tweets, the beg tweets you put out. Oh, we're having fun here tonight, but support's low, so come by, swing by if you can. If you think that's fucking interaction, you need serious fucking help, dude. Again, like the one guy said, stop sharing information about your life, man. But you won't do it. And do you know why? Because you need fucking money. You need to beg for money, and you need to use it as a fucking tool. So people can pity you. And again, I'd be willing to bet any amount of money that you got at least one contribution behind the scenes. And like that day with the $1,100 tip, you deleted that leaderboard. You kept it quiet. We know how you are, motherfucker. And you're not this nice guy who shares information about himself for his fans' sake. Just like all those emails that get exposed at him going back and forth. You think he's being a nice guy? Going back and forth in emails with fans? Meanwhile, he's fucking asking for money. Where's the money? When are you going to give the money? You didn't come by and give the money. Fuck you, Phil. Piece of shit. I like to share that with you, motherfucker.